Hey everybody, Matt again here from Norton Annex Renovation Project. Sounds a bit technical, sounds a bit too professional, I'd say. So I think I'll just say that this is a series of videos of me renovating a granny flat. In the last video I think I just gave you a little overview of where I was at. Since then, not a huge amount has changed. I've been working in the bathroom trying to clear the floor. So as you can see down here, I've basically been chipping away at all the old adhesive that was on the floor for the tiles, because when we lay the underfloor, not the underfloor heating, the damp proof membrane, I need to make sure that there's nothing sticking up or sharp that's going to pierce it, and also I don't want any sort of like real crazy undulation if any of the floors are at a different height. So that's part of the problem I mentioned in one of the earlier videos, is that because the floor's been laid at different times here, there are different heights, not massively, but some of the floors aren't level. If you look down here, you can see where actually this used to be, this room out here was an addition to this, the room that I'm stood in now, which I think was a garage. So there's a wall down here, or the foundations, the footings of a wall with a bit of a damp proof membrane that sits slightly proud on the floor. So I'm going to have to kind of cut that back. Similarly, there's another wall just on the other, well, where the bathroom is. So this wall here, down the bottom, there's a similar damp proof membrane and a slightly raised floor from the mortar that it's sat on. So the idea being that I want to try and get it as level as possible, so when the damp proof membrane goes in and then the insulation, the Celotex or Quill Therm or whatever it's going to be, is that it's a pretty even foundation to start with, and then we're going to put the underfloor heating, the wet system on top of that, and obviously then we're going to put a screed, a 50mm liquid screed on top of that, and that'll make the floor nice and level, and all the stud walls then can be put up from there. So today's plan is just to continue clearing the bathroom floor, which I've almost finished now, and then I'm going to start tackling this stud wall behind me here, and that one, and all of this. I'm going to take this out, so I just need to take a few measurements first to make sure that when we put the screed in and I go to put the stud walls back up, that they all go back in the same places. Just make sure my measurements are correct, as they say, measure twice or once or whatever it is, measure twice, cut once, and then we'll go from there. But anyway, I'll be back with another video at some point soon to give you an update. I might even try and do some kind of live, or what do they call it, like not sped up footage, but quick time, or whatever it's called, fast time footage of me doing something. I don't want to set any precedent. I don't want anyone thinking that I'm trying to teach anybody how to do anything, because as I said before, I'm not qualified to do any of these things, not really. I'm not a builder or carpenter by trade. It's all just things that I've learned myself, picking up tips off of YouTube channels. Two channels in particular that I watch are Skill Builder, Roger Bisbee, great guy, enjoy watching their videos, really useful, really honest. And then there's the Restoration Couple, which is kind of a bit more akin to what I'm trying to do, except their properties, I think, a lot older, a lot more challenging. So it's kind of inspired me to have a go and get as much as I can done, and then we'll see where it goes. Anyway, speak to you again soon. Bye.